All right. Just kidding.
Let's do this.
Right, right.
Uh,
Dude, I'm so excited to have Lawrence on the podcast. He is the founder of Eagle Adventures.
Soaring Eagle.
God, okay.
It's okay.
Soaring. This is good. This is
This is
good.
good.
Remind me. Soaring Eagle Adventures,
Arizona.
and in Arizona.
Yeah. So it's three parts.
Oh, okay.
Soaring Eagle Adventures Arizona.
Okay,
It is
perfect.
a long name, but you break it down like that, it makes sense.
It makes sense, yeah, because you're not doing anything outside of Arizona, right, for your business currently.
Currently.
Plans. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah. We
that
got some
later.
big plans coming
Yeah.
up.
But quickly, I would love to get you give like a self intro of how you got into it, and like your passion behind everything. Obviously, like yeah, just kind of like your whole journey into finding your this passion of yours.
Well, let's see. Adventuring's always been in my roots. It started when I lived in California. My dad was in the military, and my mom was just doing hair and nails, which is what I do on the side. And I was always in the forest by myself, just collecting lizards, just getting lost and wandering. And I would come home with just this box of lizards and freak my mom out. And that is the longest memory I would have, just always being in the woods. And then when I came to Arizona, I would say, around eight or so, I took my first hike on Camelback Mountain, which is the
Hmm.
iconic mountain we all know
Yep.
in Arizona. That was around, 10 or 11. And funny story is I didn't make it at my first time. And to this day, I do it about two times a day, just for training.
Wow.
Yeah, and I started young, so I'm 38, and I've been doing it consistently, where you just gradually climb the ladder.
Wow.
So I started becoming a hike freak, and
I love
it
it.
wasn't around until my early 20s, time hopping the timeline,
Yeah.
where I took my first adventure into Sedona with my sister and her husband and my ex at the time.
Mhm.
And we just got lost in Sedona. And true story is I took a shroom. And
Yes.
I'm going to go raw with this because
Let's go.
nobody
Oh, for
knows this,
sure.
but this is going
Let's
to be
go.
good. I took a shroom, and not that I'm encouraging to do this, but I took a shroom, and it just felt like Super Mario World. I really
Mm.
connected with nature. And I'll add this in there. I have a history with Reiki. I'm a Reiki practitioner. So at a time in my life, I really got educated on energy,
Oh, okay.
and the
Nice.
frequencies and vibrations. It's
Yes.
like a
Okay.
science of it. So fast forward, here I am taking this shroom, and it's not hitting me like normal people. It's speaking to me and talking to me
Mm.
because I did the education part. You know what I mean? Does that
Oh,
make sense?
interesting. Yes.
Everything was making sense to more of a wow, wow, wow. So I really respected it. Nature. I took it in, and it at that moment it scarred me. I wanted to go
Mm.
back to Sedona and back and back, and until I didn't want to shroom anymore, I just wanted to just go and enjoy it. I was
Be
I was
there.
really fascinated with the journey and who was with me, and at the end of the waterfall, I wanted to be aware. I wanted to be in the mode, and
Mm.
in the moment.
Yeah.
And fast forward there, my friends started growing to bigger groups. And now I'm like rushing to get off work doing hair and lashes just to get home to pack. And, I'm going out there for 5 days, and clients are texting me, hey, you coming back? And they all knew I loved being outdoors.
Yeah.
At the point at that time, my ex was like, you should get a van and just take people out and put a number on it. And at that
Wow.
moment, I went home thinking that overnight I would have a business, and got my name, my LLC paid for it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Learning all this quick stuff. I'm thinking like, wow, I'm learning big terminology. And from there, 5 years forward, my reputation grew. I now had a logo, and
Mm.
that logo was called Soaring Eagle Adventures Arizona. I got the name from a song called Church by
Mm.
Slim Thug. And in that song, it
Interesting.
really demonstrates what it is to be a soaring eagle. And I listened to it
Wow.
every day at this time in my life when I was going through a breakup
Right.
and my business was hatching. I put all my energy into that. And I hiked and I hiked and I went places and I took pictures and I took people places. And my reputation was growing for being good at taking people places
Yeah.
and showing them the beauty of Arizona. And so now it started shaping me and shifting me into this soaring eagle, growing and growing in levels. To now, 5 years forward, I now have a company building.
So
I
cool.
have astounding accomplishments on my belt, such as the R3 that I've done about 3 times,
Oh
which is the Grand Canyon,
my.
rim to rim to rim.
Yeah.
And I'm going for the
Whoa.
R5 this year.
So that's 5 times?
That's 5 times.
Oh
Yeah,
my. How many
so
miles total is that?
that's like about 80 to 100. Yeah, just in that zone, close to
Hiking or
80.
like running?
That's hiking.
Okay,
Yeah,
because I
you're
was
not
gonna say
running
not running
that.
that.
That's a whole different podcast.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, just Soaring Eagle's taken off. So now it's just growing in all different eras. Now I'm getting ready to do rock climbing. I
Mm,
have paddle boards and kayaking just growing like crazy. I'm doing
yeah.
rentals. I do dance practice on the side,
Wow.
and personal training. I'm teaching and helping, inspiring, motivating people to become the individual that I
Right.
became a soaring eagle, which I work hard to, the integrity.
Yeah.
And I have a building now where people can come to this adventure warehouse
Yeah.
and escape with one of these cool outlets. Just yesterday, I taught a kid, a son, how to skateboard. He's on his third skateboard lessons, and now he's skateboarding. So
Oh, that's
I'm just
awesome.
utilizing all the gifts that I've learned and I've
Yeah.
utilized and skilled and what God's given me, and
Getting
just
people
being that visual.
outdoors and
Yeah,
giving that same vision and experience that
exactly,
you had.
exactly.
So I have a question about that then. So also thank you for you're
Yeah.
such a good storyteller. Can
Hey,
I just
thanks,
tell you
man.
that?
I appreciate that.
That is such like just I can visualize everything that you like. You just take me down like this pathway of your story, and I love it. And so I'm just excited for the rest of this podcast.
Yeah.
But I really am curious about so how did you find your inspiration to help other people see the same thing? Is it like because you're so good with people? Was that from doing like the businesses with people and before, and it just kind of transferred right over into your business? Because you mentioned you did hair and
Mm-hmm.
lashes, right? And that's a pretty people
Mm-hmm.
person type thing. Or
Very.
did you just always have this love of people?
I grew up just being just a lover. I'm very connected with my higher power God, and wear the bracelet. What would Jesus do? So every moment
Mm,
I have that filter. How would I treat people? And before my grandpa passed away, every day he'd ask me, "What was the golden rule?" And he's like, "Did you ask your teacher?" And I
mm,
wouldn't. And he'd tell me, "Treat people how you would be treated."
mm.
And so I've always lived my life like that. And with my gifts, just igniting and sharing it with people and just seeing it how it rubs off on them, nothing makes me happier than having them. I'm all about killing the ego and letting people know you don't have to
Mm,
be envy and jealous. You can have exactly what I have. Let me show you, brother. Let me show you, sister. Because that's what's going on in the world. We have a lot of envy and jealous and just who's got the more followers and stuff,
I
and we
know.
got to keep it organic. I can care less about my follower number. It's the quality. It's who needs help. Real quick, for example, about 3 years ago, I had the biggest challenge that God gave me. It was somebody that was getting ready to pull the plug on themselves.
Oh, sorry to hear
And
that.
so I was reached out, hey, Lawrence, can you help this individual? What you know, your Reiki background and your adventures, can you come up with something? I came up with this retreat package.
Hmm.
The individual flew down here, had an assessment with him and his parents, a family, created a package. Oh, it took me a week. Came and picked him up after a week of detoxing.
Yeah.
And for about a month, we were gone off the grid. I was taking him everywhere in Arizona. We missed Christmas and New Year's Eve, and
Wow.
we were just out there, and it was raw, and it was snowing. We got snowed on, 32-degree weather, and it was the rawest retreat he'd ever had.
Yeah.
But from the first day, he couldn't do nothing. The last day, he was up before me, gathering the wood, cooking, and it just scarred him to the fullest, you
Oh
know.
my
And all
God.
it was just having campfire talks
Yeah.
and being one on one, surrounded with nature. And he'd
Wow.
been in and out of rehab many, many, many times, and
Yeah. May I ask the age?
and a box doesn't help, but they just help you get through it. But out there, it was the coaching, it was the connecting, it was the feeling, it was the understanding, it was the surrounding, it was seeing, it was feeling, it was the things
Yeah.
I put him through. And so that right there hit me so
That's
hard
beautiful, dude.
that I was used as a vessel. I'll never forget that moment. And then he went and was inspired to open up his own retreat.
Really?
And
Oh
so
my
I have
God.
many stories like that of people, and that's how I know the gift of my calling and the outdoors,
Yeah.
the nature, your front the house, your cactus. It's all healing.
Mm.
It's how you tap into it. It's how you get those tools so you can see and really just enjoy a bee going up to a flower and just seeing
Just
it.
yeah, seeing it.
Something
Yeah.
small like that.
Oh, dude. That's so cool. Thank you for sharing that. That like, oh man. I really think more people need to A, contact you, but B, just like enjoying nature, like you said. I'm just gonna go off of your vein here
Yeah.
because like you go outside, you go to the airport, you go anywhere, everybody's on their phones.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just like straight,
Exactly.
and none of us are totally innocent. You know, I'm part of the
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
because it's that hive mind. You know, like
Right.
where it's
Right.
like, well, I guess there's nothing
And it's
else to do.
business
I'm
too.
just gonna right
Right.
and
Right.
business.
Right.
Business is a pretty unavoidable task, but of course you gotta, be rigid with yourself and try
Right.
to get it like
Find the
away and have
balance.
family time and nature time
Yes.
and stuff like
Yes.
that. So the balance is
Yes. Very
precisely what it
important.
is. But no, like a lot of people I know don't have any balance,
No,
none at all. It's just constantly getting bombarded
it
by.
is.
I don't think we as humans were meant to hear about everything that was ever going on in the world.
Right.
I think it
No.
overwhelms people.
Yeah, exactly. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
yeah,
Yeah. Think about it. Back in the day, we had a phone in the wall.
right.
And when you called somebody and say, "How I'm gonna be there at 5:30," you had to be there.
Yeah,
You didn't have a chance that when you left the house, "Hey, I can't come, never mind. Hey, I'm changing my plans." Or hey, they were expecting you had to you followed through.
yes,
Followed through,
yes.
you know.
And the like same analogy with like a radio. We like before televisions and cell phones and things like that, we had one channel to just like tune
Exactly.
into, and
Exactly.
that was it. And I think that was like a healthy amount of balance.
Right.
But it's still possible. That's the other thing is
It
like
is. I love how
it.
you said that.
Yeah, it's still
I love how you
possible
said that.
to either put the rules on yourself or buy things like the brick. Have you heard
Mm-hmm.
about that?
Uh-huh.
I'm getting like
Mm-hmm.
bombarded with brick
Yeah, yeah.
advertisements.
Yeah, yeah.
It just shuts off your phone from certain times, and you have to make it inconvenient for yourself to go
Mm-hmm.
turn it back on.
Mm-hmm.
I have limiters on my social media
Mm-hmm.
for an hour a day because I've been hearing people on other podcasts like because I listen to other podcasts too,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like embarrassed to talk about their screen time because it's like 3 to 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's so bad.
Oh, yeah.
Just the
I
productivity
don't want to know
mind.
mine.
I know, right?
See, that's the
Well,
thing.
it's different though. Social media versus business, because like there's a lot of contacts and
Right,
like people
right.
that I talk to on my phone. But when you switch mode into like, I'll just scroll for a little bit, and that little bit turns into
Yes.
45 minutes, and you're like, shit.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick. The reasons real fast. We're on our
Yeah.
phones either for business
Business.
or we just gotta have that little trashy moment of just
Trashy
like
moment.
like when I mean trashy, a TV moment, just
Yeah.
scrolling through. You're like, oh my god, you can't stop. What is going on? You can't stop scrolling. Moment. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're amazed. You're going through something new, and then either just you're catching up with friends. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But again, let's go back. You need balance, and to have balance, you have to have discipline.
Yes.
You gotta have discipline, and you gotta either it's what you want or what you need. And so, again, this season for me, I would say, having a child, I have to prioritize things,
Oh,
and
yeah.
my child's at the front of my mind, and that's why I'm blessed because she's shaping me to the fullest.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
so
I thought I was
cool.
sharp at first, but now I'm like, I gotta really step
You
and
got to
do
be
this
even
for my
sharper.
daughter,
Yeah.
and I have no choice. I gotta
Ooh,
go there.
I love
So
that.
take your
Interesting.
time, but when it
Right,
comes,
right, right, right.
it'll shape you. But for the audience, practice. Don't just look for motivation. You gotta have discipline.
Yeah.
Motivation is cool, but if you don't know what to do with that motivation, then you're
It's
scrambled.
unstructured. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about your first step. If someone was severely addicted to their phones or other substances or whatever, like what's the first step before going on adventures? Like what would you suggest to them to start getting that structure, or even with adventures? Like just kind of like what would be your overall advice?
It doesn't work if you don't have a goal.
Right.
If you don't have direction.
Okay.
Otherwise, what are you doing it for? And if you're starting off with no goals, then ask yourself, look in the mirror, like, are you happy with yourself?
Mm.
Are you happy with your body? Are you happy with how you um, use your emotions? Are you happy with the way you do things? Look at the people around you. You are who you hang around with.
Yeah.
And if you hang around yourself, you got to be aware because you are your own worst enemy, right? Because if you're your own worst enemy, that means you got to know yourself. So the season of being alone, I would say, is the best chapter in your life because once you're alone, you can hear your own thoughts, you can chase and do what you want with no distractions, and you have the ambition to get where you want to get. And if you're not around people that have that same flow, they're gonna take you down with them, or you're gonna get stagnant. So with Soaring Eagle, we keep that energy high all the time. And if I'm alone, I'm alone. I love being alone because I know that I'm going to get myself inspired. This mindset right here, oh man, tell you what, I got to be careful who I'm around. Not just the bad reason, But if I'm about a bunch of badasses, sorry my language,
No, you're good.
oh man, I can only listen for 10 seconds and then they got me motivated to get out the room and go. You know what I mean? I
Mm,
get so motivated so fast and easy that I'm
interesting.
like, oh
You're
man,
like, woo, you
yeah.
feel that
And
energy.
people are like,
How,
man,
how do you do that? Because you said you don't do coffee like ever,
I
ever,
don't do
ever.
coffee. I don't do anything. It's in the mindset.
Okay.
It's practice. It's how bad you want it. It's how bad you
Dang.
want it. That's all it is. And I know I'm talking like David Goggins
I
right
know, right?
now.
Like,
I'll tell you the
rise and
truth.
ground,
I'll tell you the truth.
motherfucker.
That's so funny. I just started listening to him this past year.
Really
Yeah, for the first time.
interesting. Yeah.
And I in love listening to this guy. I'm like, this guy's real. He's a little too hard. If you got some soft hands and soft skin, yeah. But he keeps me like, I'm like, dude, I need friends like this around me.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
I want to be a badass.
Yeah.
If I'm going to do that R5, I can't be around some RRs.
Uh-uh.
No offense. If you do an RR, you're badass regardless. I'm
For
sorry.
sure.
If you're at the Grand Canyon, you're a badass.
But you're going just to another level.
Yeah,
above.
I'm taking it to different levels, and it's
Yeah.
hard to really have the
Yeah. Like, is there anyone around you that has that same motivation currently? Okay.
Arnie. Okay, I want you to reach to him. He
Alright.
has the record for being the oldest, but doing the R5,
Oh.
and I paced him out.
Wow.
And so, like, he's every day consistent. You know what I mean? Some people I met in the Grand Canyon, Ashley, somebody I met off fastest known time. These people that inspire me because they just tapped in. And this day's we're getting soft these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're getting soft these days, and we need more men on the rise. Because
Let's talk about it.
let's go ahead, change it
Okay,
up. Let's do
okay.
it.
Yeah. The manliness the manliness is declining
It is.
in America,
It
or
is.
just like overall. And like, what do you think? I mean, we've talked about other things, but do you think there's anything else that contributes to that factor of like people
We're
not?
gonna get raw.
I know either people not feeling it, or like just okay. Let me just go off on a tangent. Hang on.
Go ahead, man.
So like, there's so many people that I know in life right now that are like, and I'm not copping to them because like they might have just been born this way. Like, okay, this is a shaky thought, but like, there just seems to be so many weak men.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is going on?
Do you want to get raw?
Let's do it.
You want
Let's
to go
get
raw?
raw. Yeah.
Are we gonna get raw? Man, this is crazy. Okay. Wow.
Clip it.
If you really want to get down to it, if you're following Christ or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
if you're following, and if you want to go off on that, we can go off on it.
Let's
If
do
you're
it.
following Christ or not. If you're not following Christ, you're being persuaded. It's
Ooh.
as simple as that. God doesn't make any mistakes.
Right.
And to be a man, you have to be raised by a woman,
Right. You have to. Yeah.
a real woman, a woman that would teach a man how to respect another woman.
Right.
That's not just being strong and doing the man things, but to be a full-on man, even if you're raised by a woman who has a real man around, who understands what it's like to treat a man and follow a man.
Right.
And we just have that cycle going. But right now, I just see a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of women trying to power the man and try to play that role.
I
And
see.
it's a lot of confusion right now. And then it's the opposite.
Right.
The guys are now wearing skirts and stuff like that. And we're going opposite. We're swapping roles.
Yeah.
And
it's
I won't go that
tough.
far into that because I know I'll stir people up with this.
sure,
And,
for
and
sure.
I don't care because, again,
I'll talk about it. You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
I'll talk about it.
I'm a true follower of Christ, and I just know if you are following Christ, then or you know His ways,
Yeah.
observe lifestyles.
Mm.
Okay, and it's interesting. People want to believe in UFOs, and you want to believe in aliens, and you want to believe what you see on TV, and you want to believe in all your little books, and you want to believe in your little other podcasts. No offense to us,
Right.
but you don't want to believe in a book. Or you don't want to believe the fact that God had a son and that son died for you.
Right.
How far does your belief go? I hear a lot of people say, oh, I believe in God, but okay, how much do you know about your God? Their God is bigger and cooler than a UFO that you barely see in the sky. Your God is way cooler than my waterfalls. He's the one that created the waterfalls.
Yeah.
It's so it comes down to blind faith because people don't want to believe in a God. So they believe in science, they believe in numbers, they believe in somebody that thought they were around for that long ago. But I'm sorry, there's nobody on the planet that's been around that long.
No.
So you're based on a blind faith.
Right. What was your journey from? Were you always a believer, or did you go from like agnostic or atheist
I've
to
always
believer?
been a believer. It wasn't pushed on me. It was
Ooh,
it
interesting.
was it was it attracted me. I had a neighbor, and the way she lived, it was just so gentle and loving and caring. And my mom was out partying, and I was watching my brother and sister, and we were gone. But she took us in, and bless her heart, because I wouldn't be as strong with my faith with God if it weren't for her dedicating her time
Wow.
to picking up every kid in the neighborhood, to taking them to this Awana every night. And they made it fun to where I'd want to memorize a verse. I'd want to read a book because I get these cool little points and I get these little
Yeah.
cool prizes. And it was a way of, and then that led to me going to my Bible church. And this is my first adventure when I was a kid. My mom let me go to a Christian Bible church, and they let you roam and do what you want there as if you're an adult, but you had to make sure that you had to show up on cabins for your little project.
Yep.
And we did horsing, we did waterfalls, we did all this fun stuff. And I remember one night we were doing church, and they were saying, "Hey, if you want to get saved, this is your moment." And I raised my
No
hand, and
way.
they took me in the back, and they said, "Do you want to get saved? Are you ready to accept the Lord?" And it was one on one with this guy, and I will never forget that moment. And that's when I first received my bandana, because I always wear a bandana, and now I
Yeah.
wear these,
Yeah.
and it was my signature,
Oh,
and
wow.
it stuck with me from there to a kid. So if anybody knows me, they'll know that that's where that came from.
Oh, that's so
So
cool, dude.
from there, I went to 10 other camps and have always just been around the word. And it's always been blessed. And I know that when I pray, I ask to be a vessel. And to take
Mm.
that role on,
Yeah.
you're going to know that some wild, miraculous things are going to happen
Mm.
beyond your power because you're choosing to be a vessel.
I love
And when
that.
you're a vessel, you have to understand there's going to be times where it's going to be tough because you're choosing to take that role on. And that role is hard because opposite of light is dark, and dark wants to put the light out. So
I
that's the
love
journey,
that.
my friend. Stay in the light the whole time,
I love
and
that.
stay aware.
I think we all need a little bit more of that, honestly. Like, regardless of where you're at, and here's where I'm at. And I think I told you on our call one time when we were talking about your guys' wedding. We could talk about that too, but
Yeah.
um, I'll go on record saying this. So I was Mormon, right? And it was more of a forced decision, I would say. So it's interesting to hear your background, that it was like a voluntary experience. And I think a lot of parents could use this as an example
Mm.
of like giving your child the ability to choose for themselves and be like, hey, this is a cool thing. It's here for you
Mm-hmm.
whenever you want.
Amen.
And making it that experience, because I do agree. I think with the gospel and like with the teachings of Christ, there are so many good things that come from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you don't believe in a God and you believe in science, you should still read it
Yeah.
because it's the guide to have like a good life. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so currently, like, I don't know, I'm like lightly Christian. That's
Yeah.
what I am.
Yeah. You're on your journey, brother.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, there's got to be something,
Yeah.
right? Because if there was nothing, that would be really
Yeah.
sad, right?
Oh yeah.
I want to believe that will see each other all again after this life. So that gives me hope.
I love that.
But then, it's like also, I also don't want to cop anybody that's in their journey, like you
Right.
said,
Right.
that's at a different spot. So if you're doing any type of life decisions, like I'm of that perspective. It's like, I'm happy for you if you're happy, but I'm happy doing what I'm doing too. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's like, as long as people aren't harming others,
Mm-hmm.
that's like the biggest like no, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, you don't take someone's free choice away.
Right. Right.
Then cool for you. But like you said, I'm going to surround myself with people who are go-getters, who want
Right.
stuff in life, who want better, who want
Right.
to build something. So that's where I'm going
Well,
right
that's
now.
what life's about, isn't
Yeah.
it? Aren't we supposed to just evolve into the best version of ourselves
Yeah.
instead of staying at the same level,
Yep.
and then transpire and to have a seed and to take on a role and to bear fruits and to build things
Yeah.
and to feel the happiness that you do with your hard sweat, blood, tears, and when you start feeling that and you have people following you and confirming that, it hits you differently. And it's not going to start overnight. It's like a relationship, and God talks to everybody differently. It's up to you to be unclouded, be somewhere in a space where you can hear him. And my
Mm,
brother, that's why I take people on adventures, because God talks to you the best out there. And let me say that
that's
again.
true.
I take people on adventures so God can talk to them better.
Wow.
Because God works through everything. Whether you see a
Interesting.
leaf floating, whether you
Yeah.
see a hummingbird zip by you or a butterfly, if you're tapped in like Pocahontas, you can read everything and he'll guide you. And that is called your intuition. That's your
Mm.
guide. Your intuition is when you can hear clearly
Yeah.
and you feel and you just know. But if your mind, your heart, and your gut, it's all in the wrong place because you're shifted and you're elsewhere, you're not one with yourself.
Right.
And I'll end it with this topic. Your body and your mind are two different components. Okay, that's why you don't just follow your heart.
Mm-hmm.
You also need to listen to your mind as well. This is your best friend. This is your temple. This is your rental God gave you.
Right. Right.
You're gonna
Yeah.
take care of it, feed it, give it sun. Let it have hugs. Take it places that it feels good. Keep yourself lifted. And my friend, if you're not in that space, you have Soaring Eagle to help you.
Mm.
You have us to help you. Well, it's expensive. Well, that's why I do events. That's why I do giveaways. That's why you come to the pop-ups. I give plenty of opportunities to get you out there.
It's also, I love that. It's also like, okay, two veins of thought, and then I want to get to
Yeah.
your Boy Scout idea because I love it. Because that's been bugging my brain. I'm like so interested. That's the big thing about investments is like it's what is the definition of events? An investment, right? It's something that like will bring you value later on,
Mhm.
right? It's going to have some type of return. And so if you think about it in that sense, where you're investing, like you said, into your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, um, and giving even your brain like experiences as sustenance,
Mhm.
that's going to be money well spent.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I think also just for the audience and stuff, like go to these pop-ups and stuff because like once you sit down and just like hang out around you guys,
Mhm.
I think people will feel it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
hopefully this podcast will let people feel it too.
Definitely. Definitely.
Because the more people are around you guys, like I think like you guys are total positive energy
Thank you.
that bring people up. So that's really cool. And speaking of, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, again, when you come around me, I'm not the type that's going to just try to convert you.
Right.
I,
Right.
a true Christian, a true Christian will live like God and walk like God, not just live for Him.
Right.
You need to walk like Him and live like Him. It's not just, oh, I just pray and I go to church. It's your blind faith. It's knowing that He exists and that He died for you. And that every minute you do something bad, He can forgive you. And just create that bond with Him. And be aware in the moment and see the changes and see
Mm.
what doors He
Mm.
opens up. Because that's the other part. Some people just expect, but they're not aware. They're not in the
Right.
moment. Like, well, where is it at? Where's it? I'm like, you're not. You're
You're
clouded.
still
You're
not in the
not. You're
moment.
not tapped in. You're still confused in the matrix.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a whole different story how to navigate in the matrix.
Mm.
So it goes levels to this, and as we get into it, it gets trickier and it gets harder.
Mm.
If you don't have this template or these belt of tools to help navigate through the matrix or have us know the spiritual warfare, it's going to be harder on you because you're going to think everything just hits you for no reason. And you're
Mm.
going to be,
A
oh, poor
victim.
me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So things happen for a reason. Things happen because God's making you stronger, or things happen because you're repeating a cycle and you're not seeing it.
Okay.
So which one is it?
Oh,
Which
this
one
is
is it?
really good.
Exactly.
Dang, that's gonna be a clip for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk about your scouting idea
Okay.
for your business and your growth and
Yeah.
stuff, and then anything else that comes to mind growth-wise for
Okay.
your business. I'd love to hear
Sure.
it.
So right now it's been a seed planted. Okay.
Yep.
The business Soaring Eagle, I didn't think it'd be this far and big. I knew it was gonna get big. I take that back. I didn't think that so many doors was gonna open up.
Yeah.
God's brought so many amazing people in my life. People have helped me. I've done this from scratch. I didn't get a big $10,000 loan.
Right.
Everything's been scratch. It took me about almost a year to fix the warehouse to get it open.
Wow.
So, and I'm very big on support and giving back, which is why I do these pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for me about money. I know God's always going to provide because he's provided so much as it is right now, and I have like zero money
Yeah.
because it goes right back into the business. And you would
Right.
know, as a business owner, entrepreneur, a husband, a dog owner, a family, it's a lot of shoes you wear,
Yeah.
and you come to learn money is just a material thing. I'd rather spend time with my baby and home, which is why I'm blessed I can work from home. If I
Yeah.
had a 9 to 5 job, I'd be like, oh my God, I want to go home and see my baby.
Yeah.
But I'm blessed to be able to be at home with my baby
That's
and
so
work.
cool.
So, with that being said, so many doors have opened up, and Boy Scouts, as we all know, doesn't have a great taste to it because of what's happened. And like I told Evan about the Netflix documentary or
Yeah.
so, it kind of just lets you know the origin of it. My version is, and as we all think of it, I'm sure, we think of just boys having fun in the forest and learning cool things. Well, that's what I want to do. But I want to do it with more on edge, meaning I want them to go waterfall hunting. I want them to really
Mm.
tap in and do fun things and maybe add, some faith base to it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Have the option.
Or
'Cause
at
it is
least to
important.
explore. Yeah.
Exactly.
The whole thing about Boy Scouts is exploring your different interests and
Thank
faith
you.
and
You
stuff.
see, and give that option
Yeah.
because I think that would be the best choice because kids are smart.
Yeah.
And let them observe and let them see for themselves without pushing it on them. And I think that's something big. So I have some friends that are very heavy in the scene with kids camps and stuff like that
Okay.
who have experience.
Yeah.
And so it's something I would love to cross and
Kind of
coordinate.
mesh together.
Yes. And so that's coming
What are you
down
gonna
the
call
road.
it? I mean, you already have Eagle on the
Where's Eagle count?
title.
It could be soaring above Eagle. Something
Ooh.
will come up. I'll let Gal
Soaring,
handle
yeah,
that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
before that comes, I will tell you this, and she might get happy. Doing dog adventures where buses will come pick
No.
up dogs. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook, the
Yeah, I've
videos.
seen them. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have the
That's
same
so
exact
cute.
bus. My sister has like 10 dogs, so we're gonna go ahead and start doing that soon.
That's
And that's going to
amazing.
connect to the Humane Society. And how cool would it
Oh
for
yeah.
somebody who's never been an adventurer, who's not really a people person, loves animals, because you can't not love an animal, and you're out side by side with your companion, and you're out hanging in the waterfall, and you're deep dive thought, and you're just reflecting. Because
Cool.
that's what I did when I was going through my breakup with Soaring
Right.
Eagle. I had my best friend Reiki, my best dog.
That's his name.
It's his name,
Yes!
Reiki. Yeah, he's still with us,
Oh, what kind of dog?
He's a German Shepherd Pit Bull.
Oh, perfect.
And he
Yeah.
has over 100 adventures on his belt.
Wow.
He's been at the
He's
top of
lived.
Humphrey's Peak.
Whoa.
Yes, on
That's
a
so cool.
winter storm. So he is a cool dog. But
Dude.
I'll tell you what, the science of a dog and a human,
Yeah.
the connection, helping each other, it's beautiful. And so I want to create that next.
I love that. Let me know if there's
And
any
get
way
that
we can
going.
help out. 'Cause
Exactly.
we have dog experience. We have, all that fun media experience.
That's what I'm talking about. Is it a coincidence or is
I
it
think
something
it's something else.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's the beauty of
Dang,
it.
dude. That's
Yeah.
amazing. That's gonna be super fun. Also, the content is just gonna be super cute. 'Cause
I know.
I watch that content.
I save every
So
video
cute.
and I
Yeah.
share 'em. You see the dogs all,
Yeah,
and
they're
it's
just
like
like,
hours later, all just tired. Yeah, it's so funny, the before and after. So,
That's fun.
so yeah, lots of fun things to come. Soaring Eagle's evolving as long as I'm just staying tunnel vision, staying focused,
Yeah.
and just hearing what God wants me to do. And staying the best version of myself, healthy,
Yeah.
so I can do that part.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
Did you hear the audience? Stay the best version of yourself so you can play your part. And when you work out or do these things, it opens up doors as well. It's not just staying in shape and looking good,
Yeah.
and you got to be aware of the spiritual warfare too. These are important factors in living, period.
Yeah. To have just a good life in general, you need to take care of your body. You need to take care of your mind. And I think just going back to the dog thing, I just feel like having a happy little companion to go do adventures with you is one of the best experiences ever. Like we were even highly considering taking our dogs to the elopement we're having in
yes.
Glacier National Park. We ended up deciding not to because we're like just logistically of getting everything there and stuff.
Right. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Oh my
Yeah, and we
gosh.
kind of want to have a little, because we have full-time dogs here, so it's kind of nice to have a little bit of break from them.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, I think I told you we have 3 Malinois.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, and they're all sport dogs.
You have to if you have that. That makes sense. Those are my favorite breeds.
Dude, they're
They
really
oh
gnarly.
my gosh.
Yeah. So this is actually the sport that I
That
do.
is so
ring
cool.
sport.
Wow.
So I get bit by dogs.
I
'cause
got
it's
bit
like
by
a-
my Malinois.
You did?
He tore through my arm.
Oh.
And it was an accident
Right,
because I was
right.
playing with them. And I dropped to the ground.
They
I
can-
grabbed my shirt, turned it off, did a trinket on it.
Tourniquet.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought I was going to be bleeding. I got home and it was just a deep hole. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
those
man.
very painful.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to get in the suit, let me know. I
Okay.
can hook you up.
Wow. Yes,
Yeah.
that's so cool,
So look it
bro.
up. It's French ring later,
Okay.
and I have my whole Instagram on it.
Do you breed them or do you ever like?
It is a breeding sport.
Uh-huh.
It's basically like who's the top dog,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like the most confident and the happiest.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what they look for because they want a very clear head. They don't want a
Yeah.
dog that just like
Stressed out
wants
and all
to
crazy
f
and
up
yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
They want just like clear-headed, really good with outs.
Uh-huh.
Outs is what we call like it's stop biting.
Yeah.
So it's really high control of the dog. And
Yeah.
we use that with like other tugs and things
Okay.
like that to train the dog with like motivation between handler and decoy.
Wow.
Because sometimes when the decoy's out, it's like, oh, I
He's
want
all
to go
like,
bite
yeah.
it. You know what I mean? So it has to have that nice balance.
Wow, that's
And the biggest thing, before you look it up, and I'll tell the audience too,
Okay.
because we do use what is called a baton.
Okay.
And it's a bamboo stick, but it's cut in 6 sections. And so it's really flexy.
Okay.
Right? And so all we do, because this is the base, basically everyone who sees the sport is like, why are you hitting the dog with a stick? We're not hitting the dog with a stick. We are positioning that. So we have to get certified as decoys. We're not just putting people in the suit that aren't certified, other than like, we all do it safely, if that makes sense. So if you're learning, you don't have to be certified, but then once you learned and you can get certified to actually do competitions, which I am. And so like with the stick, you have to hit the dog a certain way so the bamboo bends. It's all about the clatter. It's about the noise and pressure.
Yeah.
And not about like, I'm going to jab this
Exactly.
stick in the dog's eye. Because it's all about, we want
good for
dogs
the audience.
safe,
Yeah.
very safe.
Wow.
So you go through this grueling process of learning how to do it.
Right.
It took me 3 years to get certified.
Wow,
So,
kudos.
It's super fun though. You can get certified faster, but I was a little
That
goofy.
is the most highest level breed there is.
Yeah, it's
that's
super
the
fun.
end. That's the if you're gonna get an adventure dog, that's my next dog. I'm gonna get another
yeah.
one. Yeah.
High drive, high.
Yes.
Like I take our dog Vega running, and he does like a 5K, and he's like, "All right, let's go."
Dude,
like, what
that
else are we gonna
is
do?
so
I'm
cool.
like, okay.
How cool. You get to hang out with some Malinois.
Yeah, dude. It's
Wow,
fun.
like velociraptors.
They are.
Yeah.
They can be nasty. but I
Yeah,
love
man.
them. They're cool.
Walking on the string and everything and blindfold. They show some really intense
Oh, I did
videos.
see that video.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
They do some crazy stuff. Kudos to you, man.
No, for sure.
When I get my dog, I'll definitely be bringing him here.
and be like, yeah, be like,
Definitely.
hey, let's have some bike
That's
sessions.
seriously my next breed.
Do it.
I'll make
would
another one.
absolutely. If you need, we'll connect afterwards. We
Yeah.
have some breeders that are pretty good
Cool.
that we like to get from. Well, it's a lot of people in California, but there's like all across the
Yeah.
the country.
Have you heard of a Bolesky?
a Bolesky?
Yeah.
Oh
The Belgian Malinois and a Husky mix.
no, I've
And
never.
it has one blue eye, and
Really?
it's so cool.
Is it fluffy or is it like
It's a little
short
yeah,
hair?
fluffy, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's like a super rare Pokemon breed.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta collect them all.
Yeah. I looked it up. I saw one picture. I'm like, I need that dog.
That's
It's so
cool.
cool.
I'll have to look up a picture.
Because I love
that's-
Huskies at the moment too. I'm like, man, if you can get both of them mixed.
Yeah.
But here I am playing Jurassic Park.
I know. How many dogs do you have total?
Just two.
Just
a
two, okay.
Rottweiler and just Reiki.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got room for
And a
another
baby.
more. Well, okay, maybe after the baby.
Yeah,
is a
so
little older.
wait a while.
Yeah, yeah, baby Malinois mixes. I've seen it work, but then some, like you said, you have to be very careful about.
It's like having two Malinois though. I got to get the baby like 8 hours attention.
Yeah.
So I have to kind of wait.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because you've puppy raised before, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
work.
Whew.
Oh,
It's a lot of work,
gosh.
my friend. So
Getting
basically, I had
up-
a kid already.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Getting up, potting
You
the
can't just
dog.
neglect. You got to play with them. Every dog
Yep.
requires the biggest number on the tag shouldn't be how much they cost. It should be
Time involved.
yes, how much you have to play with them a day.
It is.
You have to.
Yep.
Because they get stressed out. And
Yep.
dogs, they need playtime. You don't get a dog just to lock in a box. You got to play with
No.
them.
Like Allie might come out with a puppy training video of like what to do, because there's so many people that just go and adopt a dog.
Yeah, put in a
and they're
kennel.
like,
Yeah.
help, what do I do?
Yeah,
And it's
a
like,
lot of
well,
people-
you just gotta work.
Yeah, I
You
mean, I
gotta-
get guilty when I was young, but
Oh, I mean,
that's
but
who
you
they
just
need
don't
it
know.
for.
You just
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
don't know.
So
Yeah.
that's the cool thing I think we're gonna be working on.
That's
but
the beauty of being at the level that we're at, is we have opportunity to not just be just so selfish with our knowledge.
Right.
It's sharing it, putting it in a very cool format, and making it easy, simplified,
right.
so people can see it and do it.
Yep.
And they can engage, and they can never have a reason why they didn't see it or do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Information is like, It's everywhere.
It's
Like it's
everywhere.
free.
It's yes.
It's
YouTube is free 99,
yeah.
and now you have AI. There's no
There's
reason
no
you should be asking
excuse.
me what time is it, or who do you know what. Like,
Yeah.
ask your freaking smartphone.
Literally.
It's
It's
called being lazy.
it literally is.
Yeah,
It just goes to show that it's just like
you're basically asking me to do it for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, no, for sure. But
Anyways.
anyways, I went on like a crazy tangent with dogs. That was fun.
Yeah, hey, no worries. That's what we do, man. Podcast, we get to vent and stress out.
Yeah, just
You can
yeah,
tell I had a lot to
chit
say.
chat for sure. No, I love it. What? Okay, so I did look at this is so silly, but I was scrolling Instagram, guilty, and I saw one of the posts that you like because likes are like public now.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's one of these like cool jet ski looking things. Have you seen that? Are you gonna?
We're doing those.
Are you? I was gonna say. I was like,
Yes,
dude, I
yes.
want to rent one so
We did it.
bad.
I did a sneak peek last night. Peek.
Sweet.
And I was like, do I post this? It's 9 o'clock. I'm like, you know what? Sneak peek. Put it on. And I'm collaborating. I had a company. His name is Greg. Real nice guy.
Yeah.
Bought me lunch and sat me down. He's like, hey, I'm from Florida. They're really big out there, but I kind of bring it out here because I live out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lake Pleasant's 30 minutes
Literally,
away.
that's right.
Yeah,
there's a
and
couple
so
lakes
I'm
here.
like, adventuring's my thing. So we're going to collaborate, and we are going to be doing some really exquisite, unique boat rides with these really cool Lamborghini, Ferrari boats, taking you cool places
So
and cooking you
cool,
meals and
dude.
just all
So
the
is
cool
that
stuff.
so describe me because I think what I saw was a little different than what you're describing. Is it like a full-on boat that he's going to be?
It's like it's jet ski engines. They're basically jet skis,
Okay,
but it's in a Lamborghini Ferrari model. So it looks like you're riding
Interesting.
on the lake.
That's so cool.
It kind of when I first saw it, it looked like a Tupac video because the drone and everything
Right,
on the
right. You're
boat.
like,
I'm
what
like,
the?
whoa, and they're on a Lamborghini and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, he's got a bunch of models and he makes them. So we're gonna get some
Interesting.
in stock and we're gonna be doing this because summer's around the corner and that's Soaring Eagle's favorite time of the year.
Yeah.
People like to scatter because it's so hot, but us, we're at the tropical hidden paradise.
Yeah.
Strawberry margarita, wink, wink, at the
Yeah.
waterfall, cooking tacos, Emerald Cove, or at Lake Powell. You just gotta tap in, know where it's all at,
Yeah.
know how to have somebody set it up for you, Soaring Eagle,
Yeah.
and just join the event and meet some like-minded people and make some friends.
Make some friends is
Yeah,
a
a
huge
lot of people
part
are
too.
shy or are not people person-like.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to my brother about your stuff because I think it'd be so cool to get him out and doing stuff. Like he's been asking me, he's like, "Do you know anybody?" Like he's dating and stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "Dude, like, stop asking me. Like,
Dude, the
just
best-
go to
The best girls,
adventures."
the best girls are out in the forest hiking.
Yeah, I
The
mean, but
best
you're
girls
partial,
are
right?
outdoor. If you're outdoor, if your girl are outdoor doing cowboy stuff, doing some gym outdoor stuff,
True.
doing some hiking, get a girl that likes to be engaged outdoor because they're tapped in. They're feeling
True.
the energy. They're having fun. They know what it's like to can't wait to get off work and go adventure. They're down for that fun stuff.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
you and Nicole met doing an adventure,
She
right?
on my first adventure. Yeah.
So cool. On
Yeah.
your actual first like
On her
business?
first adventure.
Her first
Sorry.
adventure.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
Yeah,
I
and I
remember
took her
that.
to the hot spring, and it's a really, really cool level 4 hot spring. Like you need a guide for this one
Yeah.
because you got a lot of
Can't
shoots
get
and
to
shadows, a lot of ropes to
Oh.
get down.
Yeah,
So, but yeah,
That's
it
so
blew her
cool.
mind, and yeah, just adventuring lifestyle, man. I tell you, here's the signs of adventuring.
Changes it.
You take an adventure,
Mhm.
especially for your first time, you're wowed, right? You go there, you do things you never done. You're using muscles you never move. You're talking to people, you're hearing things, you're shoulder bumping, having conversations, right? You're eating some food. You're just like, wow, what am I doing, right? You go on the ride back home. You're scrolling the pictures. You're looking at them. We're trading pictures, right? You go home. You talk about it for a week. You look at the pictures. Your endorphins are getting hit because people are liking their pictures. You keep talking about it. Everybody's asking you, "We saw you on your trip. Wow!" It's like so alive with you for a good, I don't know, couple of weeks to a month, depending on how much of a hiker you are, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden, it fades off, and now you need another one.
Yeah,
And
just
that's
itching for
how
another
it
one, yeah.
happens. And then you do another one.
So do you have like consistent clients that are just like,
Oh yeah, I
Every
have
f-
one that just flew back into town who was like on every trip. I have people that
So
fly out
cool.
from different states to do them.
Dude.
I have people that come out to do some challenges. So many cool, unique people that I've met, connections. Because you meet some cool people out there.
Yeah.
They know what it's like to just be out there. you know? And so after this podcast, I have a podcast with a really cool person. Her name's Alexa.
Yeah.
And she's our rock climbing coach. And that's somebody that I'm so excited to meet and have on board because she's been in a lot of places rock climbing and she's in a whole different element. And that's what I just love gravitating around. It's just like badass people in their element who are so passionate, passion recognizing passion.
Yes. Have you, dude, I love it. Have you ever considered, or have you ever done in the past any like elopement guide adventure stuff? Have you ever done that?
As in,
Like, have you ever just taken a couple hires you to go take them on an adventure, and then you're the officiant?
um, like call the shots.
Call the shots? What do you mean?
Like do
Like you plan it, basically. It's like
yeah.
you're like the
Yeah.
adventure planner
Oh yeah,
for
for sure.
elopement couples.
Just do whatever. Oh yeah,
But like specifically for a wedding, have you done that
Oh,
before?
I'm sorry for wedding. No, I haven't got that level. The reason why, brother,
Okay. Tell me.
the first I've done with weddings is DJing. Whew, that is
Right.
nerve-wracking.
Yes.
It's nerve-wracking. So when I saw you and the team get down and make your art just what it is, it's an art and it's work. And it's you got to have a tedious and you have to have an eye.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to miss a moment. You don't want to get the wrong frame. You want to capture everything. You got to see. So I can only imagine doing that on a wedding level. To me, it just make me a little more nervous and wrecking because
Interesting.
it's just so much. If I had a team that were 5 of me
right.
and I can orchestrate,
Yeah.
yes.
Gotcha.
But if I'm my own, I don't want to take the chance of ruining a wedding and doing
like ruining it.
yeah,
or
or missing it because I see how much work it is and stuff. And
Interesting.
my specialty is guiding 15 to 7 people outdoor in nature in my element, which I know like the back of my hand.
Okay, so you like a group of people.
Yeah.
You don't want to just do like 2 people for a premium price.
Or are you talking about for an adventure wise? Are we
Adventure.
talking about, okay, I'm sorry. I'm mixing
Well, no, I'm mixing them both. So like basically what I was like brainstorming.
Okay.
I was like, dude, how cool would it be? Like I'm imagining for my own elopement.
Okay.
I'm like, if I hired you as the
Oh,
officiant.
oh,
like
yes.
if you were certified,
Yes.
I would have you come and like do an adventure with us.
I see what you're
plan
saying.
it, and then at the location get married.
I got you.
You sign the document.
Oh, okay.
It'd be so cool.
So I'm sorry. Let me just apologize. My terminology, I was misreading.
You're good.
Yes, totally. Piece of cake, piece of crumb cake.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
like, it's just an adventure, and then you just have to be like, "Welcome to this awesome spot."
Yeah.
You're good with words.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah.
And then just be like,
I'm
"There you
still, yeah, as you can tell, I'm still learning wedding terminology.
go. You're good. Yeah.
Yes, most definitely. Easy,
'Cause
piece
that
of
would
cake.
be easy to
that would
plan.
be so fun. I would love to do that
Might
because
wanna,
because
look into that. That's
hey,
so cool.
it might be adding to the
I was
website
gonna
here,
say,
guys.
yeah,
Yes,
because there's so many like, if you get a planner,
Yeah.
the planner it's just an extra step. So
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
already
that's all
know
it is.
the location and everything, you could advertise yourself as the guy that goes on crazy elopement stuff or not just the guy, but like a guy that does this as well.
Yeah.
And then have us out. I'll go on an adventure with you. We'll video it. You'll get crazy content.
Yes,
and
easy.
then like boom,
It's
you can sell
basically
it.
it's basically what I do.
It's literally just what you do.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's just the elopement part. Yeah, that's what it
Exactly.
is. Yeah. Because when I was there at the wedding, I was like looking around. I'm like, I could do everything here.
yeah.
And because in my last wedding, I was my friend's. His friend was doing the whole ceremony thing.
Right.
You know, I'm like, and when I found out, I'm like, how is he doing this? Like, you could do this. I'm like, you could do that? I'm like, so I can sign up and do that?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
I could take them on an adventure and just get them married. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, I would love to do that. So yes.
Okay.
It's all reframing back.
This is good.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
That's
New-
coming to the
new
website.
New thing.
Yes. See what happens when around people who have a mindset. I just keep
Yeah.
growing things.
We build it.
Yes.
it. Because I'm curious too. Like, oh yeah, when do you have to be out of here?
Oh, we have about 2 minutes. You're good.
How many?
We have about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, you're good.
That's a good timing for me. So I'm just also keep brainstorming, but like with the, I think Arizona, you need to have the officiants. So that would still work out though. You just
Yeah.
have photo video.
Yeah.
So a couple would get that, then they'd hire you, or you could also have your team that you hire for photo video if you wanted to make it like an all-inclusive package.
Right.
And just be like, this is what their base coverage is and stuff, and that's it. And then you just sell the
Yeah.
$12,000 collection
Yeah.
type of thing.
Definitely. See,
Really, really
this is the
cool.
level I'm reaching at where I just gotta just add it on, figure the numbers out. Because
Yeah.
I've been doing weddings where I'm an escort now with the weddings. Like I take freaking
Oh,
big groups to the shuttle escorting, and just taking them. And
right.
then when I did that, that was kind of nervous. I had like 30 people on my bus, and they're all loud and like
Right.
dancing and then singing. It was so much joy. It was fun, you know.
Yeah.
And it was in Camp Verde, beautiful.
Ooh,
And so I'm like, oh, I can do this now, you know?
that's
So I'm
cool.
doing that from the side with the bus. And just more and more things. It's growing. But
Yeah,
here's the thing, brother,
for sure.
is that you're just one of me.
Yeah, that's true. You're spread
So
thin.
I am.
So
So
you could also just train somebody.
that's what's coming up.
Yeah.
That's what's coming up real soon is I will be taking on 2 new members here soon
Have you already
that
got them? Or are
I'm
you looking for
scouting
them?
at, that I'm
Ah,
looking at right
if
now.
you are an adventurer and you're good with
Yes.
people, contact this guy.
Yes. So yeah, it's going to be just orchestrating and structured more to where everything's going to be flowing because
That makes
it's
sense.
just growing and
And
it's fun.
it's what you got to do. Like
Yeah.
as a dad now, like that's the natural course of things. I talk to everybody that's a business owner. It's just like, yeah, you're in it, you're in the grind, and then you're like, okay, I
You gotta take help.
I gotta outsource a little
Yeah.
bit because that's just what it is.
It is.
Speaking of outsourcing, this wouldn't be a podcast unless we talk about AI. Tell me about your, like, what's your understanding of AI? Is it helping you in your business?
Oh
Is it
man, shout out
is
to
it
AI.
dangerous? Like,
Shout
what are
out
you
to
gonna?
AI,
Yeah.
and it is dangerous. There is a good and to bad into everything.
Okay.
Media is bad, but if you are following nothing but hiking pages and you're
Mm.
getting fed information, you're using it for good, right?
Yeah.
We use a dollar bill to eat and to pay for things.
Right.
That dollar bill is encrypted with things that you didn't even know that stands
Mm.
for evil. So do your homework, people, on what you touch, see, feel, and eat. Don't just put it in your mouth because FDA says approved or you saw a cool video on it that was made and orchestrated so good with Intel that you just bought it. Really do it for yourself.
Yeah.
When I go on a hike, I never ask anybody about other tripology, meaning their whole trip, with all the information, how they did. I go get it myself
Oh,
because
okay.
their hiking is different from me. Their extremely hard could be so easy for me. Their
Right.
perception of, oh my God, scary could be, no, it wasn't. You just went the wrong way.
Right. You
So
have to do your own
I
research.
do my own research, which is why I don't do all trails. I don't do influencing stuff.
Mm.
I have the map in my head of that adventure that I've done over 5 times, that I have cuts and
Oh.
bruises and poison ivy that I've seen and put myself through blood, sweat, and tears. That's why a lot of these influencers were never, or, you know, whatever. I just don't have to worry about stuff because numbers don't lie.
Mm.
And check my Strava.
Right. And Strava. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just doing all
Check
around.
my Strava because numbers don't lie.
Yeah, no,
I'm
for
out
sure.
there putting the work in and
Yeah.
on the grind. So people can fake all they want, but faking doesn't last long.
Right.
It gets draining and it lasts so long that you lose motive to keep faking it,
Yeah.
and people are gonna outcall you. So
I think I'm just a ending note here, and we'll get to your I want you to plug everything too,
Yeah, yeah.
but so I just feel like with AI, your business is going to become more valuable. That's what I think.
oh yeah,
Like I think people are going to become like more starving for real world experiences, that they're going to be like, I need to get off my VR and I need to like contact someone who knows what they're doing, because I don't know
Exactly.
what the
well, I'll
I'm
tell
doing.
you what,
You know what I mean?
AI is already misguiding. I see
Right.
people who are going destinations that don't even exist. I see people who are saving things I've seen that don't even exist. That's fake, and they show me. I'm like, that doesn't exist. It's not even here.
Right. It's like
So-
total.
So you gotta
image.
you gotta do your homework. I said, do your homework and everything. Stop listening to what you see or what you're reading. Go look it up and deep dive search,
Yeah.
and make sure you see 10 more pictures of that place,
And people have gone.
or you've heard it
Yeah.
10 more times, the same version, but maybe a little different. Hence, that's probably what it is.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense. I love it. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast today, and I just really enjoyed this conversation. I'm looking forward to hopefully many more in the future. And I would love to just go ahead and tag yourself. Where can people find you? Reach out to you?
Soaring Eagle Adventures Arizona That's the main page I would like you to follow. I really want you to put you guys there for adventures. My page is Lost Soaring Eagle. They all tie together. Or YouTube, Soaring Eagle Adventures Arizona. Check out all the videos.
Mhm.
Pick out my brain. Comment if you need to learn something. I'd be happy to help and point you in the right direction. And come for morning training. I have personal training Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from
Perfect.
5:40 to 6:20. And I have dance classes. Just come to the warehouse, check it out, consult, get a feel for it, make it your new home.
Mm.
It's a place where you can just have an outlet. You can learn things, get involved into the outdoors or into the active community. And if you have a business, connect with me. I have pop-ups. I love to have your booth there. I love, love, love supporting you, putting
Mm.
people on the map, and just growing together and just making fun things happen because that's what needed. We need more teamwork. We need more love your
Yep.
neighbor. We need more connection, and that's what it's all about.
I love it, dude. Well, thank you so much. And go see him in the pop ups and in person. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.
And real quick,
Go
I
ahead.
wanted to say thank you, Evan, for putting me on the channel
Hey,
and for
glad to
being
have
my
you.
amazing wedding photographer, videographer. Make sure you put this in the video.
Yeah.
Okay, I gave him a comment before I got my video, and once I got my video, I freaking bawled my eyes out. And me and my wife watch it every night, especially when we fight. And
Oh,
it's just it's amazing and it's beautiful. So
oh,
I
thank you.
highly, strongly recommend this amazing, talented guy right here. And I hope to have more podcasts because man, this was
Let's
awesome.
do it.
It was fun.
I love it.
We got some more.
See you on the next one. All right.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Cool, man.
That was great, dude.
Awesome, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.